What's up, you guys? It is Mary.
And
Be by chance to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment.
Down below, obviously, we are going to be reviewing season 11,
Season 12.
Season 12, episode 3 of Sister Wives, you guys. And we're going to get right into it. McKelty is getting married.
I know.
And
she's having her bridal shower.
Yes.
And they're trying to, her eldest sister, Aspen, is like going nuts. She wants everything. She's such a sweet sister. You know, it's so nice to have a sister like that. They said they used to fight when they were younger.
Right.
And now they're like very good friends. That reminds me of me and my sister. That's how it was. And now we're like best friends. But she wanted to make like hot cocoa from scratch. And I don't know what she was putting in there, but she put like corn flour in there and it tasted like the cocoa tortillas. But Tony, his family liked it. They said that's how it's supposed to taste. And she used with actual chocolate. Listen, I love making hot cocoa like that, but you can just get the powder.
Yeah, I mean the powder is just good.
With some marshmallows. You know, I mean, you know, everything doesn't have to be perfect. I know it was her baby sister and all that, but her Mexican in-laws gave her this beautiful lavender and purple lingerie with a thong.
I think it's very cute.
She was so embarrassed.
I think it's very cute when people buy the woman thongs.
Because I mean, the mother-in-law, Tody's mom.
I think it's cute though. I wouldn't be embarrassed if my mother-in-law gave it to me. I mean, she wants grandkids. That's why she's giving the lingerie.
And every one of his families that came bought her lingerie. Every single one of them.
I think it's quite lovely.
You know, I mean, then you don't have to go out and try and buy yourself something like that.
I would just tell the specific brand I want.
Yeah.
And my size. I am all for giving lingerie. Because, I mean, that is one of the beautiful things about marriage. Let's celebrate that during the bridal shower.
At least practice making your babies.
Yes. Lots of practice.
Anyhow, the other thing that they introduced was Tony wants to have McKelty's fiance, he wants to have a piñata of a bride and groom at the wedding.
So they could beat it up.
So they could beat it up. Candy. And so they're all like, I don't know if we want something like that. Even I was just like, why would you want to beat up the bride? I don't mind beating up the groom. But I guess beating up the bride. And so they said, well, they'll start it and then, you know, the kids will, you know, finish like wacky.
Yeah.
Because, some of the Americans, they didn't like that idea. You remember that ring that they gave to everyone? The sister ring? Wives? Yes.
Yeah, they decided to get one for Tony. And what I really like about the whole thing with Tony and McKelty, you know, at first, they really didn't know this guy. They all seemed a little standoffish.
Right.
But the way they have just embraced Tony into the family is like really refreshing and beautiful to see.
Yeah.
You know, and I also feel like, you know, Tony, sometimes I'm not like really feeling him.
Yeah. No.
But I think that he is a great addition to the family. And it just seems like him and McKelty, they really get each other.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know how long it's going to last with the man, you know.
Because she
being all
him.
up in the business. But I feel like if you're a woman and you're totally fine with that and you're okay with that, then I think it's beautiful. The wedding isn't here yet.
But she knows how to let Tony know when she's serious about something.
And when not to mess with me. Yeah.
Exactly. So he can tell in her voice and he
also respects that.
He always respects that.
So that's what I like about him. It's not like to the point where it's like he is crossing her boundaries or whatever and stuff like that.
He doesn't do that.
So that's what I like about that.
He honors her.
Yeah, and I'm happy that they are giving McKelty this beautiful bridal shower and what she wanted. Because, I mean, really, it was like, you know, she really had to wait and push it back or whatever. So I'm glad they're really making up for it.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's great that they're not doing it so quickly. Like, they were going to do it two months after Maddie's wedding. I'm really happy that she's taking the time.
Because it really would not have been good. Yeah. And, you know, and then you wouldn't have been able to have the party that you want.
Yeah.
And it kind of reminded me, because I always say 6 people on the beach.
Yeah.
Right? But I feel like, you know, I see why people do big weddings. Like, it's exciting, it's fun. It's exciting. Everybody gets to come and congratulate you. And honey, the gifts. Exactly. I forgot about the gifts. And, you know, also because I'm half African, there's a point in the wedding where they just throw money at you.
Right.
And all that that money belongs to you and your husband.
Yeah.
So,
And they
I'm starting to reconsider my choices.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun. And, the other thing that I don't even agree with either, when people get married and then they say they have a big wedding a year after, I don't think it's the same thing as just take your time, even if you have to be engaged for a year or two, take your time and really plan it the way you want to. And because sometimes life happens. Yeah. And that whole thing of planning for a year for the wedding, it's not the same thing really because you lived with each other. Yeah. You're together, you're man and wife. So
the excitement and the thrill of wanting to get married is not there.
It's not there, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and Tony appreciates it too. That's the thing. He appreciates them coming into their life. He takes things that Kody says, that's what Kody likes. He takes things that Kody says, the advice that he gives seriously, because he's always like, well, he should know because, he has experience. He has 4 women. He's always saying that. So at least he has respect for the family.
Yeah.
But Kody, with all this wedding stuff going on, he talked a little bit about him and Christine's wedding. And he said, now remember, Christine kissed him for the first time. They kissed the first time after they got married at the wedding altar. That was the first time ever they kissed. But I didn't know that Kody was actually in a different state than her. She was in Utah. He was in Wyoming.
Oh.
His boss did not even know that he was traveling out of state to go get married because everything had to be hush-hush.
Oh, because he already had, 2 wives by then at that point.
So when he engaged her, they had been friends 3 years prior.
Oh.
Before they said, okay, we're going to get married. And as soon as he engaged her, he left, went back to Wyoming. She was in Utah. She had to plan everything. And he was just going to come in and they were going to get married. So she said that it was the whole, it had been a while that she even talked to Kody before they were married. She said it was sad. She said she also hated her dress. She wasn't able to see Kody until they got married, and they were just talking on the phone. So there was a lot of frustration with both of them. They said, but once they got to the wedding, and it wasn't a big wedding because everything had to be done in secret.
Yeah.
But once they got to the wedding, she said the wedding itself was fun. They finally got to kiss each other, and I think he also took her. No, I don't think he was able to take her on a honeymoon. I'm not sure about that because he worked in another state. So.
Why? Well, did she move down there with him to Utah? No, I mean to Wyoming, or did he move up to Utah?
I don't know. I don't know. They haven't said that one yet.
Okay.
So I don't know. But I thought that there was a time when they all lived in Wyoming. That's true. They all actually lived in Wyoming at some point. They did.
Okay.
Because that's where the children made those handprints.
Oh,
it was in Wyoming.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they had all their kids in Wyoming, then they moved to Utah.
Yeah, most of them in Wyoming. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So it was just interesting, just learning some of the histories, and I love to see anything about weddings. I just do. I'm like this eternal romantic optimist.
You're like J-Lo in a way.
Yeah. I actually do see with J-Lo. Absolutely.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I feel like every single woman wants love. She wants somebody who says tells her, "You're the one for me. I love you. There's nobody else or whatever. Yeah. You're my forever." I think everyone wants that, and not that he just says it, but he acts on it. He treats you well. He loves you. He takes care of the kids. He takes care of the home. Validates you. All that stuff. I don't care what no woman says. I feel like we all want that.
Yeah. And I think also men do too. They want to be validated. They want to be loved. They want to be appreciated.
They want to be seen.
They want to be seen. They want someone to be able to tell their story and the history of them. Yeah. And when you have a wife, she's able to tell the world later on about your history and your children. And you have your legacy. She gives you children, and that's the legacy. Yeah. How you treat them, what kind of citizens they become to the world. Yeah. So. Anywho, that was it.
That was very beautiful. I really enjoyed that.
I just love this whole bridal stuff and things like that. So it's exciting.
Yes, you guys. Yeah. But it is Mary.
And Alma.
You guys get to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below.
Bye.
Bye.